So, you want to start using OBS Studio, but don't know where to begin? Don't worry, this video is for complete beginners. I'll walk you through everything step by step, from installing OBS Studio to setting it up like a pro. By the end of this video, you'll have your OBS set up for recording or streaming with the optimal settings for smooth and professional results. Whether you're creating gaming videos, tutorials, or live streams, this guide will make sure your setup looks clean and works perfectly. Follow along and pause when you need. Timestamps are in the description. Start at chapter 1 to install or jump to any topic you need. So let's get started and turn your OBS into a pro-level setup.
It's pretty straightforward. First, you need to grab the installer. Good news is it's totally free. If you have already installed it, skip that part. If not, just head over to the official OBS Studio website, obsproject.com/download. Click the Download Installer button. Once that finishes downloading, click the installer file and follow the steps. Usual drill, as you know. After it's installed, go ahead and open OBS Studio. You might see the Setup Helper pop up automatically. If you don't, you can find it under the Tools menu as Auto Configuration Wizard. Since we're just focusing on recording your screen today, pick the option that says something like Optimize just for recording. I will not be streaming. OBS will figure out the best settings based on your screen and computer. It will ask for video settings. Leave base canvas resolution as it is. For FPS, choose less if your system is not that powerful like mine. I go for 30 FPS and click Next. When it's ready, click Apply Settings. Now, let's get a scene set up so we can actually record something. Look for the Scenes box down near the bottom left and click the little plus icon there. Give your new scene a name, something simple like Screen Recording. Then, right next to that, in the Sources box, click the plus icon again. Choose Display Capture from the list. Give that a name too, like Full Screen. And pick the display you want to record, like I choose Primary Monitor. Choose how you want to capture it. I leave it as automatic. You can also turn off Capture Cursor if you don't want cursor during recording. Hit OK. To make sure the preview fills the window properly, right-click inside the preview area, go down to Transform, and pick Fit to Screen. Next, we should check a few key settings. Click on the Settings button down in the bottom right corner, then go to the Output section. Make sure the output mode is set to Simple. Increase the video bitrate if you want to around 3000. While you're here, you can also choose where you want your recordings saved by changing the recording path. For the recording format, choose MKV, because it is lossless and can be converted to other formats easily. For video encoder, if you happen to have a dedicated GPU, select hardware. But if you are like me, choose software for low CPU usage preset. It will run smoothly, but increase the file size. Now hop over to the Video tab. Set both the base and output resolution to 1280 by 720. For the FPS, pick 30. You can increase both if you have a better system than mine. Then, under the Audio tab, make sure your microphone and desktop audio devices are selected correctly. For both, I leave it default for now. Finally, under Hotkeys, you can set up keys to start and stop your recording. Pick whatever keys you find easy to remember. I choose F1 to start and stop recording. Once you're done making changes here, click Apply, then OK. Time for a quick test. Minimize the OBS window. Hit your Start Recording button. Let's open a Chrome browser and then shut it down. Hit Stop Recording. To find your MKV and MP4 videos, just go to the folder you set as the recording path earlier. Before we can actually stream, we need something to show. Hit the plus sign in the Scenes box and create a new scene. Name it Streaming. click that little plus sign under the Sources box. Choose Display Capture from the list and click OK. The automatic capture method is usually fine. Then just pick the primary monitor from the display dropdown and hit OK again. If you want to add your webcam too, it's easy. Just click the plus again, pick Video Capture Device, and select your webcam from the menu. For now, we'll keep it simple, so I am not choosing it and sticking with just the screen capture. Next up, we need to connect OBS to your YouTube account. Click on Settings over on the left, then find the Stream section. Choose YouTube as the service. Here you have two options. Either click Connect Account, which is easy and recommended, or use Stream Key. I will go for the connected account. Now, staying in Settings, click on Output on the left. Make sure you're looking at the Streaming tab and set the output mode to Simple. Change the video bitrate to around 8,000 or less, like 4,000 if your PC and internet are not very powerful, and the audio bitrate to 160. For the video encoder, if you've got an NVIDIA graphics card, pick H.264 VENC. If you're using an AMD card, choose the AMD option. No fancy graphics card? Just stick with software X264, like me. Then, set the encoder preset to medium, which is also a default and good for an average system. Hop over to the Audio tab next. Under Desktop Audio, choose the speakers or headphones your computer sound comes out of. For mic/auxiliary audio, pick the microphone you want to use for your voice. I'm using my laptop mic for now, but I highly recommend a good external mic for streaming. Now click on Video in the sidebar. Set both your base canvas resolution and your output scaled resolution. I'm using 1280 by 720 for both. You can go for higher for your FPS, set between 30 to 60. For me, 30 works fine. Click Apply, then OK to save those settings. You will probably see a rectangle chat box here. Drag it to the left. When you go live, you will see your chats there. On the right side of the main OBS window, find and click Manage Broadcast. This is where you set up your stream on YouTube's end. Type in a title and description that viewers will see. Set the privacy to public. When it asks if your stream is made for kids, choose No. You can upload a custom thumbnail here, too, if you want. When you're ready, click Create Broadcast. To double-check things, open YouTube in your browser or the app. Click your profile icon in the top right corner and go into YouTube Studio. On the left, click Content, then switch to the Live tab. You should see your new broadcast listed. You can tweak settings here or click View in Live Control Room to see a preview directly on YouTube. If everything looks good, head back to OBS Studio. Take a deep breath and click the Start Streaming button. That's it. You're officially live on YouTube. There is an easy way to zoom in and out right where your mouse cursor is. Today, I'll walk you through exactly how to set this up and use it. The tool we need isn't part of OBS itself. It's actually a separate script called Zoom to Mouse. You'll find the download link down in the video description. It's in the resources section of the OBS Studio official site, so you can grab it and follow along. Head to that download page by clicking the Go to Download button, and it will direct you to GitHub page to download the script. Click OBS Zoom to Mouse.lua and save that script somewhere you won't forget. Next, let's get it into OBS. Open up OBS, go to the Tools menu, and then choose Scripts. Click the little plus button. Find the script file you just downloaded, select it, and click Open. It's installed now. You'll see a bunch of settings appear in the right-hand menu of the pop-up window. Now we need to pick the source we want to zoom. Usually that's your display capture. So we select full screen in Zoom Source. You can set how much you want to zoom in, the zoom speed, and some other handy things like follow speed, border size, and lock sensitivity. I'll discuss it in a moment. But first, let's set hotkeys for zoom features. Hop over to your OBS settings in the bottom right corner and click on Hotkeys. Scroll down a little. You'll want to assign keys for toggle zoom to mouse and toggle follow mouse during zoom. I'm using the F3 key to zoom in and zoom out, F4 to toggle the follow feature. You can pick whatever keys feel comfortable for you. Click apply and then OK. Time to test it out. Change the scene in bottom left section if you need to. Move your mouse over your screen, hit your zoom key F3, and you should see it zoom in wherever the cursor goes. Hit your follow toggle key F4, and the zoom will stay fixed in place instead of following your mouse. Hit F4 again, and the follow feature turns back on. Similarly, if you hit the zoom F3 key again, it will turn zoom off. Let's open the script settings in the Tools menu again to play with its features. Want less magnification? Just lower the zoom factor number. Set it to 1 for no zoom at all. If it feels a bit too quick or jumpy, no problem. Just dial down the zoom speed a bit. You can also tweak the follow border and lock sensitivity to make it smoother. Being able to turn the follow mode on or off gives you a lot of flexibility. You can even get creative with this during streams or tutorials. It's a simple tool with a simple setup, but it has a ton of potential for making your screen recordings and live streams way more engaging.
I'm going to walk you through adding your chat directly into OBS Studio. This works whether you're streaming to Twitch or YouTube. Alright, first up, open up your browser, go to streamelements.com and log in. Once you're there, pick your streaming platform. I'm using YouTube for this, but Twitch works the same way. It will ask for information and permissions. Go ahead and log in. Click the 3 lines in the upper left to open the menu. Now, head over to Streaming Tools and then Overlays. Click New Overlay and just leave the resolution set to 1080p. You are in the Overlay Editor. Click the little plus sign at the bottom. Go to Stream Tools and click on your Stream Chat. This brings up your chat preview where you can set it up. I recommend using these specific settings. Choose the custom theme. This will make the chat background transparent, which looks cool. Choose Show Message Permanently, or set the message fade after option to a few seconds. Click on Position Size and Style. Set the width to 600 and the height to 600. Now, click on Text Settings. Toggle that on, and here you can pick whatever font you like. I like Poppins. You can also choose your text color. For the font size, I find something between 25 and 30 works well. Choose the color white. You have a few more text customization options. Use them if you need them. Don't forget to hit Save. It will ask for the name. I go with the IT overlay. Once that's done, click the button in the upper menu that says Copy Overlay URL right there. Now, switch over to OBS Studio. Add a new source by clicking the plus sign in your Sources panel and choosing Browser. Name it like YouTube chat box. In the URL field, paste that link we just copied. Down below, in the Custom Size section, set it to 1280 by 1080, then click OK. Next, we need to tell OBS where to stream. Click on Settings, then go to Stream. Under Service, pick Twitch or YouTube, whichever you use. You'll need to connect your account there, or you can paste in your stream key manually. Hit Apply, then OK. It might open the OBS dockable chat box, which you can use or close. Click Manage Broadcast. Here you can add details for streaming like title, description, thumbnail, etc. Click Create Broadcast. Now, it starts streaming. Go to YouTube Studio and open your broadcast control room. You'll be live. So you want to record or stream vertical videos using OBS Studio. Awesome. Let me walk you through setting up a vertical layout that works perfectly for places like TikTok, Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts. It's actually pretty straightforward. First off, you might want to create a fresh profile just for this vertical setup. Up at the top menu, click on Profile, then choose Add Profile. Give it a clear name, something like Vertical Video, so you remember what it's for later on. It might ask you to optimize it for streaming or recording. I'll go with streaming. For base resolution, go with display resolution. For FPS, prefer 60 when possible. For stream information, don't select anything and cancel it, as you can switch to different platforms in the future easily. Next, go into File, then Settings, and find the Video tab. This is where the main change happens. You need to set both the base canvas resolution and the output scaled resolution to 1080 by 1920. That basically flips everything into portrait mode instead of the usual wide view. Keep FPS value as it is. Once you hit Apply, then OK, you'll see your preview in OBS suddenly turn vertical. Don't worry, that's exactly what should happen. Now, you just need to tweak your sources. Grab things like your webcam, screen capture, or any images, and drag and resize them to fit nicely inside that tall, narrow frame. And that's really it. You're all set to start recording or streaming in vertical format. Pretty simple once you know the steps, right? You can easily switch to the old profile in the Profile menu. Hope this guide helps you get started with your vertical videos. So, if you want to make your OBS streams or recordings look a bit nicer, adding overlays, images, or videos is the way to go. Let me walk you through how to get overlays into OBS Studio. First, head down to the Sources panel. Right-click anywhere in that panel, choose Add Source, and then choose Add Image. I'm adding my channel logo here, so I'll name this source something like Logo Frame. Click the Browse button, find your image file on your computer, select it, and hit OK. You could pick an image slideshow too, but for now, I'll just stick with a single image. Once the image is in, you'll probably need to resize it and move it where you want it. Just grab the corners to resize, or for a quick fit, press Ctrl F on Windows or Command F on a Mac. That'll scale it to fill the screen, then you can adjust it from there. Adding a simple static image overlay is basically that same process. Now, for a video file, it's pretty similar. Right-click in Sources again, but this time choose Media Source. I'll name this one Video Overlay. Hit Browse again and find your video file. Just so you know, I grabbed this particular one from decktz.com. Once it's loaded, make sure you click the loop checkbox right here. That keeps the video playing continuously instead of stopping after one run. Click OK again and resize. If your video has a green screen background you want to remove, we need to add a filter. Click the Filters button for this source, then hit +, to add a new filter and pick Chroma Key. The default name is fine. You'll see it instantly removes that green background. When you're happy with how it looks, just close that filter window. One last thing about positioning. Remember, the order in the sources list matters. Sources at the top show up in front of sources below them. So if your overlay needs to be on top, just use the little arrow buttons in the Sources panel to move it higher up the list. Alright, so that's the basic idea for getting overlays into OBS, whether it's an image or a video file. Hope this helps you spruce things up a bit. Today, I'm going to walk you through making those neat scrolling text stickers using OBS Studio filter. This works whether you're live streaming or just recording your screen. Right now, I've got OBS open and ready to go. First off, we'll see what filters are. Down in your Sources section, click on any source you've got. You'll see two options pop up, Properties and Filters. Go ahead and click on Filters, then hit that + sign. You'll see a bunch of filter choices like Chroma Key or Color Correction. If you select any filter, it will be applied to the source. Every filter has setting options of its own, but for right now, we're focusing on the scroll filter to get that text moved. Don't select any filter and close the window. Okay, step 1. We need to add a color source. Just click the + sign in Sources panel and you'll find color sources in the list. Click it. A little window will pop up where you can name it whatever you like. I'm just calling mine BBG Scroll for now. Hit Enter. You can pick a color for this source. Let's go with black. You can adjust the height and width using the sliders. I made mine 50 pixels tall and about 12,200 pixels wide, so it stretches across my 1080p screen. Drag it to the bottom of the screen. Now we have a background bar for our text. Next up, we add the actual text. Click the plus icon again, and this time choose text from the list. Another window appears. Name this one something like scrolling text and click OK. Now, type in whatever you want to scroll. I'm putting like, comment and subscribe to the How Guide Tech YouTube channel. You can pick your font. I'm using default Arial and set the size. I chose 72. There are options for bold, underline, and let's close the font window. Then you have options for color, opacity, and even gradients, but I'm sticking with plain white text for now. Play around with it if you want. Once you're happy, click OK. Now, let's line up the text with our black background. I resized it horizontally and moved it down so it sits nicely on the bar. Looks good. Time for the magic part, adding the scroll effect. Right-click on your text source, go to Filters, and hit the plus button. Select the scroll filter. You can name it if you want, but I'm just leaving it as scroll. You'll see settings for horizontal and vertical speed. Start with both at 0. To make the text move sideways, increase the horizontal speed. Slide it to whatever feels right, faster or slower. I like setting mine around 50. You should see your text start scrolling right away. Do check the loop. You can limit height and width here too. Click close. One little hiccup you might notice, sometimes the last word bumps right into the first word without a space. Easy fix. Just double-click your text source again, and after the last word, add a space or maybe a dash or both. That should sort it out. Click OK. And now it looks smooth. Finally, you might want to tweak the width of your background bar to better fit the scrolling text. And that's really it. You've got a scrolling text sticker in OBS.
Alright, so you want your Zoom or Google Meet calls to look way more professional with OBS, right? Let me show you how to get OBS set up as a virtual camera for both of those. It only takes a few minutes to get going. First off, what is OBS Virtual Camera? Basically, OBS lets you build custom scenes. That means you can mix your webcam, your screen share, maybe some text or graphics all in one view. Then, the virtual camera part sends that whole custom scene into your meeting app like it's just a regular webcam. Okay, let's get into setting it up. You need to download and open OBS first. I've already got mine open here. Inside OBS, start by creating a new scene. Just right-click in the scenes box, add a new one, and let's call it something simple like meeting. Then you add your main source. I'm just using a display capture to show my screen. So I'll pick that, name it maybe main screen, and select which monitor I want to share. Hit OK. You can totally add more stuff here later, like your actual webcam feed or some images. Now, look over on the right side of OBS. See that button that says Start Virtual Camera? Click it. There might be some options there to pick a specific scene or source, but I usually just leave it on the program default scene and then click Start Virtual Camera. That's OBS now broadcasting your scene as a camera feed. To use this in Zoom, open Zoom up and join your meeting. Once you're in, go into your video settings. Where it says Camera, instead of your normal webcam, choose OBS Virtual Camera from the list. That's it, you should see your OBS scene now. If you don't see it listed, try closing both OBS and Zoom and starting them again. For Google Meet, it's really similar. Join or start your meeting, then open the settings. Go to the video section, and again, change the camera selection to OBS Virtual Camera. Sometimes you might just get a black screen at first. If that happens, try refreshing your browser after you've already started the virtual camera in OBS. A couple of quick tips to make things smoother. Always remember to open OBS and start the virtual camera before you launch Zoom or Google Meet. If you have other programs open that might be using your webcam, like another chat app, close those down first so OBS can grab it. It's also handy to make different scenes in OBS for different types of meetings. And if OBS feels slow or laggy, try lowering the video resolution a bit in its settings. Hope this walk.
We're tackling how to record your extended screen using OBS Studio. Right now, I've got my phone set up as a second monitor, extending my display. Normally, when you open OBS, it pops up on your main screen and only records that one by default. But don't worry, I'll walk you through getting it to capture that extended screen instead. So, step 1 is simple. Just open up OBS Studio. Once you're in, Step 2 is to right-click right on the display source and Sources tab IG. You'll see a menu pop up, and from there, you want to choose Properties. That brings up a new window, which is Step 3. Inside that window, you'll find where you can pick exactly which monitor or screen you want OBS to capture. Just select the one you need. I select my phone screen. Then hit OK. That's really all there is to it. Once you've done that, Step 4 is you're all set to record whichever screen you like, including that extended one you set up.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. If possible, comment what you think about this video.